This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by LRN.FM. Feds don't want you to hear them.
Okay, I'm standing here with Emily Sandblade from Manchester, and you're a Free Stater who's running for office for selectman, which is a pretty...
Alderman.
I'm sorry, alderman, which is it's like city council in Manchester. It's an important position. And something interesting happened to you today. I guess I shouldn't be so jovial about it, but tell me about it.
Well, I was going around knocking on doors and talking to people about my campaign. And I went up to knock on this one door, and this big brown dog that weighed 120 pounds or so burst out and grabbed my wrist and bit me on the wrist. I've never had something like that happen before. So anyway, what happens is I'm standing there holding my wrist, and the owner comes to the door, and he realizes, yes, there's a wrist. He realizes that, the dog's bit me, so he takes me in, he puts antibiotics on my wrist, he gives me a cold pack. He's actually very nice about it. And then I actually managed to go ahead and persuade him to vote for me.
So that's like one bite, one vote.
Boy, if I have to do that, I've got to quit this race.
So you'd have to get how many bites in order to... 2,000?
Probably about 500.
Oh, 500, okay, all right.
That would be absolutely horrible.
Well, this is the nice thing in New Hampshire, though, is that really 500 votes will decide an election easily. It
will in my ward, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
maybe the total number cast, actually.
Well, I'm expecting about closer to 1,000 votes to come out, but I think it's going to take 500 to win.
Yeah. And now you actually, there's been some controversy around your campaign because the Democrats love to, they see a Free Stater under every bed. They were like abolitionists in the 1850s, right?
Oh, it's worse than that. So many people have been called Free Staters that it's kind of devalued the term. And the problem that the Democrats have had is that they've identified some people as Free Staters who aren't, and they have missed a lot of Free Staters who are. So it's a real hit and miss thing with them. And it's real clear that they're just trying to use the label as a way to get people to vote for the Democrats. Because on the issues, they're extremely weak. They have really nothing to bring to the table, and so they've resorted to name calling. However, I've been really pleased to pick up that name. I've not worried about it. I realized that anybody who Googled me would realize I was affiliated with the Free State Project, so I might as well own it and be proud of it.
Well, I know it's easy in New Hampshire to start running a campaign for the purpose of winning, because sometimes you do win as a Liberty candidate, but usually, I mean, you get a lot of benefit from running by the publicity that it generates. So the more they attack you, the more you've accomplished a primary mission, and that's getting the debate going.
Well, I'm trying to do more than getting the debate going. I want to win. Yeah,
exactly. But even if you fail at that, there'll be plenty of people talking about it. And it's your first run. You haven't been here that long yet.
That's
true.
So,
it'd be expected that you'd have to do it a couple times at least to get in.
Well, I'm hoping not.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping not too. But even if you fail, I mean, I ran and failed, and considered it one of the more productive experiences of the year, so.
Well, I've run other people's campaigns, and I've worked in many political campaigns in the past. So.
Right.
Although this is my first time running, I'm not exactly a newbie at the process.
Right. You'd be great in it. It'd be so fun to see you in action at the Manchester Board of Aldermen. It's such a cemetery right now.
It'd be a lot more lively than it is. I can guarantee that.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck out there, Emily.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dave.
Thanks much.
No, can't do that.
Federal agents on the streets of Keene, New Hampshire. They're investigating reports of an unlicensed radio station said to be broadcasting LRN.FM. So why all the fuss? What is LRN.FM? Well, it's probably not something these agents want you to listen to. It's a 24-hour news talk broadcast, all pro-liberty. A true authoritarian-free zone. Tune in at LRN.FM. to listen or broadcast their signal. LRN.FM. Feds don't want you to hear them.